They literally had orgies together, bro. Like,
oh my gosh. Now I can't even listen to Drake. Why'd you say that?
the OGs now are predators. They're taking young bodies, young black bodies, sending them to Thunder Bay to trap, work, and kill people. I knew this podcast was going to go this way. That's why I invited you. I got
Mr. Timeless.
Your boy GMF.
Martin.
Let's go.
Just because we bump this music and listen to everything doesn't mean that you have to accept it.
Just by
Thinking for yourself.
So what if J. Cole coming out tomorrow that I'm actually gay?
So then why didn't you make rap songs about you being gay? That's where I lost my respect for hip-hop.
When we saw him being a cuck.
With Diddy and all that. That's what hurt me. Why didn't you guys make rap songs about penetrating men?
Okay,
that's what it is.
Okay, but articulate it. What are you saying?
Hip-hop, rap, the influence, and that's a common culture that we have. And that's how we linked up.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know, within rap, hip hop, and culture, there's the notion of how to be the best that you can be. Because if you're not the best that you can be, how are you gonna push any kind of music? How are you gonna be that guy?
Yeah, well, you know, there's well, history has shown us that, you know, you can be not that guy and still release music.
Interesting. Fuck, man.
For example, who would know that the Young Thug wasn't thorough?
Yo, who knew? Cause that whole
Oh, but he was. But yeah.
Yo, I don't know, man. That's
a little like.
I don't want to.
I fell into that myself. My bad.
Okay. I'm gonna say because I grew up on the Pac and Biggie, right? So the man in behind Biggie is doing all that. It hurt my heart. It was actually disrespectful.
But did you hear Biggie's lyrics too? His "Hey Yo" lyrics?
Biggie is dicey too, man.
Yeah,
He's dicey right now. A lot of our legends right now are dicey right now. I'm like,
hey yo,
kind of dicey.
Yo, big up to the Iceman because we see like you OGs. We see your OGs. And when I say we see you. And that's what we're talking about. Right? At least that's what I'm talking about. You
he talking. Wait, what's that literary term? You don't talk in puns. What are you talking? Like in metaphors. Yeah. You talking metaphors. It's crazy.
Talking metaphorically, because Iceman even big up Iceberg Slim. You know, he shot legend, knowledge.
That's Iceberg Slim is.
He's one of the guys. Okay, So I actually study philosophy. I'm not like a philosopher by institution. I'm a dropout institution, 4th year dropout.
Let's go.
I want you guys to know that, you know? I'm not just like somebody that studied philosophy. I wanted to understand life. And I actually grew up on hip hop. Little Toronto, baby. I haven't even been on a plane. I actually haven't flown. Okay, so you can say it's a fear thing. But yo, I have every gal in the city, you know? Anything that I want, any food, any gal, whatever.
Nah, man, you gotta take a flight somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, exactly. I agree with all of you, and I'll overcome my fears about going on a plane.
Yo, how you jump? Pop a Ravol, you be all right.
Yo, I've been popping all kinds of shit. So,
or if you're really about it, drive to Florida and take cruise ship.
Okay.
I've been wanting to go out to Florida actually, man.
Me too.
A place I haven't gone to.
Me too, man.
I've been to Florida a few times, but I need to go for like the cruise ship vibe.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
I don't know about that, bro. I'm all the virus shit.
Hunter.
Yo,
not just Hunter, but like everything else between. Like
I'm a mess you guys up right now. I don't believe in the virus. Virus or germ theory.
Okay, so what happened to you in 2020? Did you get the jab or not?
I believe in terrain theory.
Okay.
Terrain, okay.
Can you elaborate on that?
What is that?
So, back in the day, it was similar, if you guys know, like Edison and Tesla.
Yeah.
And how Edison basically... It's a similar story where I believe one of the names is Deschamps, and I don't remember the name of the other dude, but the dude who ran with germ theory, he got more funding and backing, where you see there is more of a holistic in the eastern side of medicine. They would rock more with terrain theory, which has to do with how your body literally is, which makes itself susceptible to sickness by wanting to either detox or by either being sick with parasites, bugs, and other things that are like microscopic on a microscopic level. So
See, I knew this podcast was going to go this way. That's why I invited you.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. See, when I have these podcasts, I invite people to come in at a certain time, and yeah, it makes perfect sense. So, all right, so I've been going down this rabbit hole as well. I'm hearing ivermectin or whatever it's called. If you have cancer and you pop that, and you go on a cycle, you can literally shit out the tumor.
Yeah.
What? I did not know that,
bro. But this ivermectin is horse dewormer.
What?
Oh yeah. Okay.
So apparently,
I know what you're talking about.
Apparently, what these majority of these tumors are just the toxins in your body, or the parasites in your body, or the worms in your body, all being grouped up and lumped up in an area for excrement.
Interesting.
It's just because of our unhealthy lifestyle and toxic lifestyle makes it hard for our body to just naturally detox these things. Or if you're eating, or even the microplastics, like it is what it is. It's like the Wi-Fi waves, the
everything.
5G, like
everything
is kind of weakening us and making us in a state that's vulnerable.
Yeah.
So that's why as soon as it gets cold, boom, your body immediately goes into detox mode. But they call it the flu, they call it the cold. But it's really your body detoxing inflammation.
That's big right there. That's big right there that you mentioned that, because we're talking about viruses and everything. When COVID first came out, that's when they launched 5G.
Oh, you gotta dub that out.
No,
I'm playing.
You can bleep, but it's the mob. It's the mob podcast. Mob with us, man. You mob with us.
We go to my podcast.
This is just my theory, but it's just when that whole situation was happening in 2020 is when they launched the 5G.
So may I ask, what is the connection with your body?
Because the way that the waves were going, because that was a whole different kind of Wi-Fi, and we didn't know how it was going to react with our own biological electrical circuit.
Yo, big up Iceman. Here, and this is to OVO Iceman. We might talk on that later, but the reason why I mentioned them is 40 has apparently a set of speakers that could just crank and crank and crank, no distortion, right? Could just keep cranking them, and it gets to the point where it's so loud,
your cells start shaking.
You start shaking, people start throwing up. To get you to understand that is the power of vibration.
Yes.
Right? Frequency, sound.
Yes.
If you're anybody's in music, you start understanding frequency and sound. But that's exactly what radiation is.
Yeah.
It's at certain frequencies, your body can't handle it, and it starts destroying tissue, inflaming the tissue. Even if it's on a microscopic level, it's gonna build up over time. And if you're elderly, or if you're already in a sickly state, boom, you get dealt with once they upgrade this new tech. What it is
That's
like every 2 blocks or every 3 blocks they put up one of those things.
Yeah,
exactly.
Those transformers.
That's if you took the jab though.
That's even worse.
Okay, we can't get into that. Those ones that took the jab or didn't take the jab.
Meta might smash up the thing. Yeah. Meta and Google's gonna smash up the thing if we start talking about that.
Yeah. Everybody had a mask on when that was happening, right?
I remember when this COVID thing was happening. In 2019, I was in New York.
Yeah.
I was meeting a client. I was there for a day, and I flew in LaGuardia. And I flew back in LaGuardia, but I remember that was December 19. By December, I feel like 2 weeks later, I was dead sick. Everybody in my house was sick. Like really, really sick. And I was sick from like mid-December till the first week of January. And then all of a sudden I go onto Reddit, and I'm reading on Reddit, Wuhan virus, Wuhan this, the shit's going down, watch out, Wuhan. And then I'm like, oh shit. I look back 2 years later, I'm like, I caught the virus in New York like beforehand. And it was a pretty bad flu. And I never got sick since then.
I was in MMA and I was rolling in jiu-jitsu with somebody that had just touched down from Wuhan.
Oh shit.
And I'm doing jiu-jitsu, fam. So like, you're in close proximity.
Back in what, January?
This was 2020, right before 2020 even.
Yeah, so December 19th.
It's like November, December.
December 19th?
No, before that. Like right before December.
December is when
So like, you know, the kickoff was about to happen.
Oh, so February.
And then it was like, no, earlier. Like it was like a November.
So before winter?
Yeah, before winter.
Oh, so November. So November, yeah.
I remember it so vividly because I'm there trying to like perfect my jiu-jitsu shit. And we're doing like all this crazy stuff and the guy's trying to choke me out, but he kept coughing. He's like, what? I was like, yo, fam, like get the fuck out of my face.
What's going on?
You know? I was like, yo, what the fuck are you doing right now?
We could. We're allowed to.
Yeah, we can double that out. But that's what happened. And I'm like, a couple of days after, I was out for like 3 weeks. And I'm like, this is not a regular cold.
No, it was not a regular cold. It was not.
3 weeks, I felt so weak.
3 weeks, that's mad.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, the lockdowns happened.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I remember
fuck.
those times, man.
I got really sick.
I got really sick too. I remember because I was working in pharmaceuticals at that time. I was working in one of the warehouses in Brampton, actually. And I remember something started going around the warehouse. Finally, there was this one day I was kicking it with this one girl. She was in my whip. And then she went to work. And then I've never got sick like this in my life. It just went from 0 to 1.
When was this again?
Same time.
Yeah, okay.
Right before the lockdown.
Yeah.
0 to 100 and I was just K'd.
Yeah.
I ended up feeling dizzy and all that and I just couldn't get out of bed for like a week.
Were you sick for like any time after that, like during the lockdown?
No, after that I was perfectly fine.
Yeah, I know, because you got immune to it.
Yeah.
You got immune to it. That's you got immune to it because literally, bro. You know me, I'm kind of crazy as well. When I was on Reddit, I was watching people in China dying on the streets. I got scared. I'm like, I know secret. These motherfuckers don't know. So I thought I had the knowledge. I spent $2,500 worth on survival gear.
Oh, geez.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, so you become a prepper.
I prepped my whole. You know, there's those linen closet in your homes and apartments, or whatever.
Yeah.
My whole fucking thing was full of like survival shit.
You see, that's what I'm saying about the 5G. Like they haven't really been talking about it, but they did talk about it a bit at that time. And even remember 3G. I remember when 3G was coming in, and I was reading articles talking about the effects coming back now about the studies on just 1G and 2G, and they're saying that there's probable cause for cancer, probable cause for these things.
Yes.
So if now the radiation is exponentially grown to whatever to be called 5G, plus there's way more towers, plus there's way more Wi-Fi signals, and all this, and it was all being installed during that lockdown period, then to me, kind of like
it correlates.
There's something there.
Man, just take it in, like that whole job situation. Like
that make it even worse.
They forced it on us in the warehouse.
It's crazy.
And they made it seem like, yo, you won't have a job if you don't get this.
Damn.
So, like, what are people going to think? They're going to think, like, oh, there's no other option. And, like, people don't have that capacity to think for themselves. And that's something that I wanted to bring to your attention. Just because we bump this music and listen to everything doesn't mean that you have to accept it.
And live by
thinking for yourself.
Yeah.
You know, just because somebody's da-da-da-da-da and saying this and that and it looks fucking awesome doesn't mean that it's going to be the right thing for you.
Yo, I don't know how, but when I look at hip hop topographically, right?
Yeah.
And you look at the Southern, then you see like the Midwest and like everything that's happening in the complete West. And then you see like uptown with New York. And then you see how Canada, like a lot of folks in the States believe that Canada has never really played a part of hip hop until like Drake.
Oh, yeah.
But real heads know, and anyone who's actually a part of the industry or works with people or heard stories know that there's individuals who've always been a part, where they were a part of from the earliest hip hop records and even from the early, I don't remember names to drop right now, but I know for a fact our country has been an integral part. So when I'm saying, when you look at it, the South understand that this is fun. Like they just take it for fun. Like, yeah, they have guys who so lyrical with it and they go hard, but they're having fun. If it's gangster, yeah, there's guys who will whatever. But in the music, it's all fun. It's all about good times and vibes and stuff. I think it gets way more serious as you get closer to the Mecca.
Yeah.
And then for some reason in Toronto, that translates here where it's like we like the fun stuff, but the man them take it very, very seriously. Way too seriously.
What, the fun shit?
No, the politics of it.
Oh, yeah.
Because at the end of the day, like, if I put it in my music or if I'm making it my brand that I'm this way of my track, then I make it difficult to go out and perform.
Yeah.
I make it difficult for
touring.
For promoters to pull me on and to make it hard for anything to happen that's industrious.
I don't want to get shot when I go to a concert. That's why I can't even play Toronto music. And I'm a Toronto baby.
And that's
I can't
true.
even play it.
People get drawn down for playing wrong music now.
Yeah, I know people. This was like 2023, fam. The guy got fucking stopped on the street.
Who?
And he was in the wrong block. I can't even say who, but he got stopped in the intersection, and they're like, "Yo, don't play that music."
Yeah.
What?
That's
And
weird.
they
his
stopped
car?
him.
Yo, the man that rolled up on the man.
This guy said the Scar.
That's
Why
weird.
is Scarborough fucking,
No, he said in his car.
Oh, in his car. Oh, yeah. Okay, I thought he said Scarborough.
I'm a Scarborough nigga too. I love Scarborough.
Now I gave it away.
My bad.
I baited myself out. I thought I heard.
I'm a Scarborough guy.
Okay,
All day.
you know, there's certain ends.
Freudian like similarity
Yeah,
had you given it up, but the pause the fact that people is being that weird about hip hop, the inception of it is a disenfranchised class of people coming together, having fun, and if anything, saying we don't rock with the system. If anything, we're utilizing these means to get money to enfranchise ourselves. So yeah, it's like serious, but it's not so serious because we're really trying to commercialize it to make bread on purpose.
When you did your thing on New York,
Yes, sir.
you said something where you're like, Toronto is for the longest time Canadian music, and Canadian in general was from the outside looking in.
Mm-hmm.
And now finally, that's something that you said.
Yeah.
But because for a large portion of the time people were from the outside looking in, it made them behave in this kind of way where they gotta overcompensate. So
Crabs in the bucket. Crabs in the bucket mentality.
Be like overly too excessive with that shit.
Tear each other down.
And that's what I'm saying with that shit. Cause you got the polys in the city. It's a small city. 40 million is the population of California. That's the entire population of Canada, almost.
I don't know if you guys remember though, 100 Strong Arm came out, and that was mans from every ends in Toronto, and that was them showing their side, and they got together. There has been times when people have tried to unify, but then I guess egos flare up in other times. Like right now, especially, I'm seeing that every time you see most, I don't want to say all because that's too broad a term, but when you see most artists now, they are beefing with another section. It's not about love, and it's so deep rooted through the years that some artists they can't even squash the beef because of everything that's happened before that point.
It's because people are living the lyrics. You know what I mean? And also the OGs now are predators.
Well, what do you mean by that?
So the OGs now are human trafficking little kids. Taking them up north. When I say human trafficking, I'm not saying that they're making them sell ass. I'm saying that they're taking young black bodies, sending them to Thunder Bay to trap, work, and kill people, kill like a local drug dealer because he's only 15. He's not going to get life. He'll get out at 22 or something, and he still has the rest of his life to go, but he's not going to get...
The game got worse.
It got worse. Now they're throwing the book at the kids now, but that's what's... So I feel like there's a lack of OGs when it comes to... or a lack of mentorship, rather.
Yes.
Music mentorship.
What I found before it got that bad, it was cool, because at least it was regionally to live a life that you really didn't have to live, especially me being a Peel No Deal youth growing up and being a
Peel
nerd.
feels crazy. I love that.
Right? Like out of Brampton and Saga, I was a nerd to be more the producer. Yeah, and the artist too, but more like on the computer doing my thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's a thing, like a suburb thing. Like, oh, kids are inside working. There's nothing really to do outside, so you're on your computer.
Yep.
For some reason, it switched up.
Before you go on, I just want to make sure. I just want to say that people from Peel and region, black people in Africa and Jamaicans and Africans who made it to Peel, whatever, and they're people think, oh, they're rich. It's a suburb, but it's really you bought the crib. And you just got there, and like you're still grinding.
Yeah.
You're still grinding. People don't know that. People don't know the half of the story. You can buy a crib, but it's so hard.
Nice.
Yo, there's the ends on the burbs.
Yeah.
Just because you go to the burbs, doesn't mean like it's Gucci like that.
No,
everybody else in the burbs is gonna look at you like a peasant.
Yeah, so when I was growing up, I used to think, oh, when you bought a crib, when you moved to the burbs, your family is well off now.
Nice.
It's not now as an adult. I'm like, that does not make sense.
Extending themselves to be in that situation too.
Yep.
But they're over leveraging.
Man, a lot of people like to talk about B-Town, but B-Town ain't sweet, bro.
That's what I was saying.
B-Town is not
it's definitely not sweet. It's definitely not sweet.
It's switched up because it got fun to be able to live that lifestyle so that you can go to the studio and rap about it. So that you can actually promote what you're doing so that you could actually grow your business.
Yes.
Because it works different ways. It works like, okay, I'm hollering at a shorty and I show her my records. Now it's kind of played out. But back then, especially like 2015, 2013, 14, 15, like showing a girl your track, she sees that you're someone like ambitious, like, right? So young guys understood that and they were jumping in that flex. Like my youth was jumping on that flex, brother.
Were you ever in the orbit of what's that guy's name? Party Next Door?
D&D?
Go ahead. I know.
Okay, so I don't know Jerron personally, but it's no,
I don't know him personally, but I'm gonna drop his fucking gun.
It's pure no deal. Like at the end of the day, like Jerron is considered my youngin.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
His OG is my bro.
Okay.
We fell out, so we're not really chatting right now. But big up Shapiro. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying it right now. Like Shapiro already showed me from time that Jerron look up to me. You know what I mean? So he actually went to the high school across from mine too.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? Tory went to the same high school as me.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Free Tory.
Yeah, free Tory.
So Tory also my YG, like my young.
Yeah.
So when they say like P.O. no deal, it's because I'm a producer.
Yeah.
And these guys are like, they like my music. So some of them got the chance to work with me. A man like Jerron didn't get a chance to work with me. He worked with one of my YGs, my direct interns who I taught to produce. He produced on one of Jerron Bradway's last project before he switched and became Party Next Door. So all those guys, they know me. If you ask if they came onto this podcast, you say, yo, GMF, they're not going to be the quickest ones to be like, yeah. Unless they're like folks who rep with me now and people who have rep with me. But those guys, everybody in the city who's like somebody who's like even someone right now, they have a GMF story or I have a story about them.
Now tell me about, I saw a clip online. You were saying that you created the noise?
I created a sound. That's what I'm saying. The sound that Party Next Door is.
Could you elaborate Could you elaborate, please? Could you elaborate? Like, what do you mean by that? Like the sound? I like do the melody. Could you do the melody and all that stuff?
It's a heavy Southern influence sound that has Toronto elements, which Toronto elements is
Southern
is an 80s church, right? So it's church
gospel.
It's gospel, but it's not like it's 90s, but it's really more late 80s church.
I don't get gospel
progressions.
I don't get gospel
because the 80s gospel is what became the 90s R&B.
Interesting.
And Tory went off on.
Can you show me an example, brother, on your phone, like an 80s gospel song for the listeners?
And also many Tory Lanez songs. I'm gonna say
his old man was a reverend, I believe.
I didn't even know.
Oh man, like there's no person that I just mentioned that is not church connected.
Yeah. And even Drake,
church connected.
The Iceman sounds.
Like Drake learned to sing from Voice Alexander, if you guys know Voice Alexander, aka Aeon Clark.
Yeah.
Aeon Clark's a church boy.
Yeah.
His music, like OVO's music director, Dalton. Those are my church brothers too. You know what I'm saying? As well as Matthew Burnett. These guys are all church mans. These are all church people.
Yo, because what are we doing in church? Every Sunday, it's once a week. It's happening and it's gospel. So everybody has to be on point with the chords and the cues. It's a big practice.
For
man.
sure,
Like,
for sure. Bro, when I was growing up, whenever because I used to do hip hop and I used to rap and try to make beats, and every time I work with somebody, they went to a church.
Yeah.
They were very talented. They used to play guitar. They used to play piano or the drums, and they went to a church. And it was, it makes sense. Church, when you go to a church, definitely you're exposed to that.
We had a few clips because we were talking about this church notion, and I grew up in the church.
Seventh Day?
No, man. It was some Brampton. It was a church in Brampton.
Okay.
However, I'm not gonna drop the name.
No doubt.
And I ball up before I go. So if you understand what ball up means, then you know. And I'd be in the church, listening to the instruments and stuff. And sometimes I would even play the piano and hop on the chords. The sound, the frequency, the orchestration of the sequence of the chords and all that is very musical. And Martin says this to me all the time. One of God's closest angels, I'm not gonna drop the name, but everybody knows, and that guy, like,
is it Gabriel or
is it Gabriel or is it Lucifer?
Oh, Lucifer, because he has.
Okay, so I just dropped the name. Lucifer was playing instruments in heaven for and then he dropped out. So think about what music really is. And that's what the devil is. So it's like Lucifer made all those songs in devotion to God and then he fell out of heaven. So take in music and have your own discretion. That's the biggest thing that I want to say.
Interesting.
Discretion. When you're listening to music.
For sure.
Like,
control what you're listening to. For sure. I agree.
And even if you're listening to it and it feels good, just know what going, what kind of frequencies are you taking in?
Absolutely.
As well as it altering your frequency. And
I
people
agree.
just consume without understanding that.
But why?
I was saying I got a clip here. This is from the legendary Clark Sisters.
Okay, before we do, can you preface what you're telling?
Okay, so my bad. I turned up my phone just so I could play this, but
Hotline bling. I know it's not hot.
I true after we're done, I have a sesh. But my gospel upbringing in church is the chord progressions that everyone now does. It's not just in my music, in all R&B music. So it's not like I'm saying I invented this sound as in R&B. No, the next progression in terms of the trap sounds, the trap drums, and what was happening in the South at the time. Here in Toronto, nobody was rocking with those kind of drums. And nobody was rocking with that as like a sound. Everybody here, when I was presenting those kind of beats, they would be like, don't play me that Little John shit. I don't want no Southern shit.
The fuck?
I don't want no, because to them, the branding of how the music is presented to us, the way the radio presents the music to us is how we interface it. And that was the way that sound was being interfaced to Toronto at the time. It was through Little John and T-Pain.
Ludicrous.
And Ludacris too, but it was more Little John with the crunk music.
That was hard.
The crunk and how heavy the bass was. There was nobody else beating them.
No.
Right? So I wanted my music to be heavy like that, but like very melodic too. And T-Pain was the only other person closest doing stuff like that, but he wasn't as like, and he wasn't the one producing everything that he did. Like the stuff that he did that was very churchy was pretty much later after the Chris Brown thing. So I do have my own argument to say that the influence was back and forth because I started shopping beats to the States, and that's a whole next story. But the whole point of what I'm playing here is my influence from the church.
I'd love to hear this. Go ahead.
Before the 808s.
So this is the Clark Sisters.
So what am I looking for? The beat?
No, the vibe. the chord progressions.
But what year is this? What year is this?
So this is 83.
Interesting. Wow, this sounds like it could come out now.
So that's what I'm saying. Like in the gospel scene, music is already in the future.
So you there?
Because all the musicians were really, you spoke about like Satan and Lucifer. The reality is black folk in North America, majority of us, either if we have ancestry directly here or we came here through the turn of the century, we all have a certain allegiance to the Christendom, whether it was kind of beaten into us or whether you just accepted it because you agree with the theology or for whatever reasons. There's even rice Christians, right, which people don't speak about too much.
What's one?
Rice Christians.
What's that?
Those are Christian folk who basically converted, populations of folk who converted for resources. So the resource at the time was rice. So
in the East, in India?
In India.
Okay.
But also in
for salt,
but also in the Caribbean.
Okay.
And other populations around the world.
We had all the people that built the railroad too. So like shout out to the community.
Shout out to all the different oppressed communities, right?
Yes, sir.
But a lot of the remnants of that oppression is religion still.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie. At the same time, there's good and bad. There's pros and cons to it. But all I'm saying is that was my upbringing. I was brought up in church, and I witnessed Toronto shift from the boom bap, New York. Everybody wanted to jump on those kind of beats because I was a young engineer and I've been the engineer 23 years throughout this whole time.
Yeah.
I feel like it's going back.
It is now, yeah. With like the R&B and Daniel Caesar and those sounds.
No. I mean like the
like
boom,
lo-fi.
the boom bap, like.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's coming back.
The lo-fi scene took over, brother.
Yeah, it's coming back, bro. That's why I endeavor to look at. So I always post these couple guys on my page. There's a guy named Sazy.
Okay.
Big up Sazy.
Fucking fire artist.
Big up Sazy, one of the best in the city.
Yeah, and
one of the
he
best
does his own beats too. He's fucking amazing. Ace on Eastwood is another one. Ace on Eastwood is another dude who's a boom rapper. And this guy's he's always in his bag. Big Tona.
Shout out Tona. Y'all check out his new record featuring Shy Wisdom. My favorite song.
Were you on that one?
No. I'm just bigging them. I work with Shy as well. Big up Shy.
She's the best.
Yeah, big up one of if not the best female voice in the country.
Yeah.
Yo, if you got a bag, throw her a bag. She need that. She needs to be dropping more music.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have her on the podcast. We always go back and forth. Me and her are gonna go. She's gonna come on the podcast soon. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's good. It's fucking amazing, bro. But can you show me some of your old stuff, your old beats, so I can just see?
I brought my laptop.
Let's go.
Pull up the laptop.
So yeah.
So you really think it's going back to boom bap?
It is going back to boom bap. It definitely is, bro. It definitely is like articulating your words too. Articulating the words,
is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
These kids just make up new names for the stuff we already called.
Yeah. Well, I mean, boom bap was always the phrase, right?
Yeah, boom bap, but they weren't saying boom bap at first.
No, they weren't saying boom bap back then.
Saying like lo-fi.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, they were saying lo-fi at first, and it was confusing me until I started like listening to some SoundCloud channels that were just lo-fi, and I started understanding, wait, these are all boom bap drum kits.
Yeah, it's crazy. I sit on home when I'm on YouTube and I'm working and having a coffee. I just play lo-fi beats and it gets me through the day, bro.
So I don't know, just my take. Maybe you guys can correct me, right? But I feel lo-fi and boom bap have different energies if we're really talking about what New York was bringing back in the day versus what lo-fi. Because lo-fi I find is more
jazzy.
It's not just jazzy. It's like a more like a feel good, slower.
So another example of boom bap for me is Action Bronson.
Okay.
That's another, and Rock Marciano.
Okay.
He's another guy. Mark, and I love this whole adult, like when I say adults, man, grown ass men who are over like a late 30s to 50s. People like that making music is like a new thing, and I fucking love it. I want to hear different perspectives.
More elders dropping bars.
Yeah, bro. I want to hear more.
That's why I said big up to Tona, big up to Cardi.
No, and it's happening now. It's
Julie Black.
Killer Mike won the best rap album at the Grammys 2 years ago. The best rap. So.
What I think is missing a lot is the older heads talking to the younger youths, man. I think that whole OG system is gone. It's just these kids are just wilding out doing their own thing, and then they have kids that are like a little older than them saying, yo, this is the mode of do this, do this, do that. I don't think there's actual OGs
You can come this way. You can come back this way.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a
liquid
hydration.
Okay, check here. What time is this? Well, how long does it say on that screen? On this one? Oh no, with the timer. Under the record.
I can't see from here. Under the record red?
40.0. It's 40 minutes and 10 seconds.
I have to cut out the part when you go to the bathroom. It looks crazy. Because it's in the frame, unfortunately. Okay. So I have to cut it out. It's all good.
My bad.
It's all good. Okay, go ahead. Play your do you have your beats over there?
Yeah, I got
I really want to. Ever since I saw it online, I'm like, I have to see.
I got a couple, but if I pull up my hard drive, I have the real here.
Yeah. You can put your drink up there. It's cool.
I don't want it to be in the frame because it's alcohol. That's why.
It's cool, dude. Nobody. It's not. We're not. The cool thing about us is that nobody's fucking paying us just yet.
He always says that to me. Keep the alcohol.
Yeah,
he's my guy. Then
yeah, nobody's paying us. You can
because
once I'll let you know. Once you'll know when I have assistants here, assistants running around. You know that's when I'm getting paid.
Well, we're gonna monetize this stuff though. Creativity, and this is the future.
Absolutely.
I said this to you earlier. It's social real estate.
It's and also subscription based. So like paying for podcasts, paying to watch it, whether it's $2, $5, that shit's gonna add up.
Yes.
Okay. I'll show you this because many people that I've noticed, they're like, hey, let's do a podcast. But then what the difference is consistency. The editing, to drop clips every single day, to go and do this, it takes a certain level of commitment.
Is that girl your co-host? I don't know her name yet. What's her name?
Girl.
The girl on the show. Is she your co-host?
Oh, no. Shout out Vibe.
Yeah,
Vibe.
This is our last guest.
Oh, the last guest. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we it's not about the gender. Anybody that's making their impact,
no, for
their
sure,
influence,
for sure,
we welcome them.
For sure.
The two co-hosts is my
You
homie
two.
here.
Yes.
Okay.
Because of him, because of Martin, I wouldn't be doing this shit.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Honestly, like
You like the Joe Budden podcast?
Pardon me?
The Joe Budden podcast? You watch that? Or is
Yes.
it?
I have seen it, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Which one?
Joe Budden podcast.
Budden.
Okay, yeah.
The reason why I do this.
Strong drink champs.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Nori.
Yeah.
Shout out Nori.
The reason why I do this is because of Joe. I'm not gonna front.
Okay.
No, I don't fuck with Joe Budden.
Oh, I
Hey, he dissed Drake, bro. And like he's there doing like his
him and Drake are like they go back. Trust me.
Okay,
They go back.
Industry shenanigans.
Yeah, industry. They literally had orgies together, bro. Like,
oh my gosh. Now I can't even listen to Drake. Why'd you say that?
oh, fuck,
Okay,
that's
so
right.
I'm
they fuck bitches together.
Slapping things together.
I did not know that.
Well, yeah, they have photos of them chilling, smoking hookah. Yeah,
I have a rule. Only one piece in the room, and that's my piece. And the rest is gal. Like, it doesn't work. I can't do any of that. So, like, I heard Budden say all that stuff about him being, in the room with... I can't do that.
The reason why I like Joe Budden is because he came from being an addict in the early parts of the last decade, in the early 2010s. Yeah. He was an addict, and then,
Pump it up.
Yeah, but from that, like, it was like, sky's the limit. Like, he turned down... $2 million from Spotify.
Crazy.
Like 6-7 years ago. Everybody thought he was crazy, and now he's worth $500 million.
Okay. So when you said Budden, for some reason I thought Rogan. You know?
No, not Rogan. Joe Budden.
Yeah. Joe Budden. Yeah.
Yeah, no, Rogan. I also like Rogan. I fucking I listen all the time.
Joe Rogan.
I watch Joe Rogan as well.
No. So Budden,
I always say I'm gonna be the next Joe Rogan in Canada.
Yo, I stand on what I said because I already gave my opinion and like, yo, fam, like.
Joe Rogan,
so
Drink
cool
Champs.
Him. Yeah.
I read him, but he's not like the guy for me. But
who's the guy for you?
Joe Budden.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. No. So we can agree to disagree on this one, cause whatever.
On what? On Joe Rogan?
Yeah. No, Budden.
Oh,
Budden. Yeah, Budden.
I'm
still like. Yeah.
Budden is the GOAT, bro.
Okay.
He started this shit. Bro.
Yeah.
He started this podcast.
Rogan started this shit.
No.
Rogan is the grandfather.
But the hip hop podcast.
Okay,
he started
hip-hop.
it. Yeah, he started it.
Okay.
Bro, I started watching him. I was watching him here and there when he first started before he named it the Joe Budden podcast. But when he started doing the rant against Drake, I was like, oh my god, I'm finally home.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. Yo, I can't agree with that because like,
See, you're doing it. You're doing the Drake thing. I'm about to. When you guys dip, I'm about to record a piece on that. Yeah, everybody's doing this Drake thing. Everybody's doing this. Everybody's a fucking Drake adventure. Like this nigga's about to fight me for Drake. He's about to fight me for Drake. It's crazy.
Big up Drake. Big up Drake. Big up OVO. But those mans, you guys took my song. You know.
Which one was that?
I'm saying big up Drake. Big up OVO.
But which song?
No, I'm just saying you guys took my sound.
Sorry.
Okay.
You guys took my sound.
Okay. Yo, there's allegations of Joe Budden doing his thing with men. That's where I lost my respect for hip-hop.
Well, we saw him being a cuck. Oh yeah.
Well, with Diddy and all that. That's what hurt me.
No,
and I'm like,
hold on.
Why don't you guys make rap songs about penetrating men?
Okay,
that's what it is.
Okay, but articulate it. What are you saying?
Yo, I have nothing against the LGBT community.
But
against them. However, if you're gonna make rap music about masculinity, then talk about masculinity.
You know he's been retired from rapping for like over 10 years.
He has. However, he made his bread and his whatever he did to get to where he has to be like man and woman. That's how he capitalized and made his whole product. So please.
But he's not gay. He's straight.
I hope he is.
He's straight.
But
he says that in fact he was joking on you guys. He says it in the episode.
I hope so.
You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. Last 2 episodes ago, he said he was joking on you guys.
I hope so, and I hope Diddy was too.
Yeah, saying he's bisexual. He was joking on people. He was joking on.
I hope so, and I hope Diddy was the same way, and I hope Biggie was the same way.
Oh no, Diddy was definitely, it was different.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to say to you. So it hurt me because like you guys sold music on the conception of male and feminine dynamics. That's all I want to say. So sell the rap on male.
Do you like Luther Vandross?
I don't know, man.
Luther Vandross was a gay dude.
Well, that's why, like, I don't know. Like, I didn't really, I'm not sitting there, like, driving down. I'm like, Luther Vandross.
For me, like, if we're talking about hip-hop podcasts, I really did things. It's still that Breakfast Club. That was my gateway into seeing this shit.
Yeah, for me, it wasn't a podcast. It wasn't a podcast. It was a radio show recorded on YouTube.
Yeah.
I can see that, but for me, the first time I never had.
But I know what you're talking about.
For me, that was the first time I ever seen people talking about music.
Yo,
my introduction to the Breakfast Club was him making Lil Mama cry.
Oh, jeez.
That was my introduction. I'm like, yo,
you guys have like a USB speaker?
I don't, unfortunately.
All right, well, I could.
Oh yeah, but I don't know if you can connect to that. I don't know, but you can try. You can try that. You can try.
Cause I was like.
And not to rate Charlemagne, because I think he's a weird dude.
No, fact. Yes. All I want to say,
but that was the first time I seen
rap music was not founded on homosexuality. Like I want everybody to understand that rap music was made great because it was not founded on that. But so if they want to make rap music on that, then make it on that.
But it wasn't But it definitely wasn't founded on sexuality in general.
That too.
So I mean,
you have like progressions though. You have like Ja Rule, you know.
Well, it depends on what generation we're talking about. Like, are we talking about when hip hop music first started, when it came to the big parties, when they were just having a DJ spin
no bars at all.
no bars, just spinning the loop.
Yeah, it was just dancing.
And just MCs MCing.
And
are we talking about when it got to political? Are we talking about when it started
I'm talking about
mainstream?
I'm talking about it all. But if you saw back then how they dressed, you would think that they're gay, but they weren't gay.
It's different times. They're
not rapping. They're not rapping and taking pride in banging another man. So if they did that and made it culturally acceptable, like, hey, you know, like I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and I'm in and like, then that would be the culture, right? But like hip hop was not like it's more about like, yo, I'm the man, I get the girls, and the girls are here and they want me. But it's not like, hey, I'm the man, pause, and they all want me, you know? It's not like that. It wasn't founded on that. So that's what I'm trying to say. So if we're going to keep it hip-hop, 100% hip-hop, what was it founded on?
Again, we have to go on which generation are we talking of hip-hop? Which iteration
and keep it. I'm not talking about Frank Ocean. And what happened to Frank Ocean? Where's Frank Ocean now? I want to hear Frank Ocean songs. I really liked them.
Yeah.
And then I found all that, and then Frank Ocean disappeared.
What, he found out he was gay?
No, it's not like I found out he was gay. Where is he now in the marketplace?
He finessed Apple for like 20 million.
Okay.
And that rappers don't even touch like 2 million.
Is he still making music though? And is this music still?
He be writing for people.
Yeah,
I was bumping the Frank Ocean, and then that happened, and I was like, you know what? Like, I don't relate to it like that, and it's not like a hate thing.
For me, like, I've been in the circle of the music industry for a long time, and the higher and higher you go, you start to see that the circle gets smaller and smaller and smaller, and a lot of those mans are those ways. That's where I don't know. To each their own, but that's not for me.
Well, it shouldn't bother you if you know yourself. You know what I mean?
It shouldn't bother you. It shouldn't bother you. But the main thing is, don't present yourself in a way that you're not actually.
Yeah,
I think that's what he's trying to say right now. Like, if you're gonna say that you are that, be that. But if you're not that, don't say that.
Oh, so you're saying like a gangster guy projecting. But here's the thing:
make your bread off of that.
But being a gangster is played.
Yeah, it is.
And I'm not. We're not even talking about that. However,
like, so what if J. Cole coming out tomorrow? J. Cole said, I'm actually gay. Would that bother you?
So then why didn't you make rap songs about you being gay?
But what is it? But why is that your business at the end of the day?
No, because that's what you're rapping about. You're portraying the notion of, hey, I'm the guy and I can get any girl that I want.
But J. Cole, but I'm saying J. Cole doesn't do that.
J. Cole portrays that he's the guy, though. You have to when you're rapping. You have to
J. Cole's J. Cole, man. Like, I don't really know about J. Cole, and I don't even play music like that.
I'm gonna tell you this. When it comes to the Batman them, they're already free up. Right? We're already past, like, it's a Pandora's box already open. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the most you can do is mind your tribe. That's it. Mind your tribe. Keep your tribe in check. Mind how you want to raise your community and deal with your peoples. And at the end of the day, even within that, you never know. Your own youth might turn around and be a certain way too. So, you know, it's a free up society. So, yeah, we can speak against it. Yeah, hip hop wasn't based on it. But now, if you go to New York, if you go to Atlanta, you go anywhere, come here to the ends, they're free up.
They're there, and I have, you know, like,
so
they're out there.
Like, they're outside.
The community, you know, I have them there.
They're hip hop artists too. There's guys who rap, and they're like, I guess more like on social media, but they're fully, you know, I mean, they're outside.
Yeah, but be outside. I think that's the message. Like, this is going in a whole different direction, because it's not about hating on the Batiman or the women.
I don't want to call them Batiman either. Yeah.
I'm saying, like, in hip hop, they claim the term. They call themselves Batiman. There's a man who dropped a record and he calling himself. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's 2026 now.
That was Ghostface Killer's son.
Yeah, that's
Bati Boy, Ghostface Killer.
Yeah. So, like, the hip-hop thing is different now. Like, you can't you can't hold it to, because that means you have to hold the gangsters to the no snitching.
That's a whole different thing too.
Like, none of the rules are like society is not that low no more. It's about kind of just keeping your crowd and having your beliefs and having your, because at the end of the day, if you get too raga with it, people are gonna call it hate speech.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So you have to also mind. You're free. They're free. That's why I said the word free.
Everyone can do their thing. They do their thing, man.
Yeah.
Do you find the beat, brother?
I have the rhythms. I have the everything. This is not connecting. But
Will it play on
my speakers?
Yeah. You can go ahead. It'll catch it. It'll catch
This
it.
is a beat from 2012. Like you can even look at like the dates. Sound. This is an old beat, but like.
All right, let's go.
Throwback.
Yeah. This is Logic?
Yeah, Logic beats.
Yeah. That's a Logic song.
Okay, I can hear the little John thing. I can hear it. I can hear the crunk stuff, the Soldier Boy shit. I can hear it.
You know what I'm saying? Because this is my early coming directly from that vibe. But there's still a lot of that Soldier Boy influence, so a lot of that Lil Jon influence. You down?
Can you play the next one?
And then a lot of like T-Pain. So yeah, like I said, this is more like that T-Pain influence.
Yo. I'm about to go to the strip club right now after this, alright?
This beat's from 2010, actually.
Okay.
I use it on my project.
Yeah.
I'll go on next.
I remember those beats, man.
Like I'm listening.
When
to
is this one?
beats, and this is 2011.
This sounds like
It's more like darker, but it's still that trap soul. So that's the whole thing. Is what we call what Bryson. I have my Bryson Tiller
Whoa.
story too.
whoa.
He's a mad one. Man, these songs.
All right. Can I hear the Bryson Tiller?
So you want to hear the Bryson Tiller story? You're saying?
No, sure. Let's go. Is it with the beat? Is it with the beat?
It's okay. So it gets interesting. Like I linked up with my brethren and we started this. I don't know. I never know when to start this story because everything in my life connects. Just like you know, as a philosopher, everything in life is connected. But Brampton has always been fighting to get his stripes.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
it's your drivers. Your drivers.
Yo. Shoot. Let me close this.
If you guys were,
Let me
you know
close
how to
this so I
drive
can
on the road.
Yo, it ain't that bad, man. Shout out Brampton.
I honestly,
Man said it's the drivers and I just had an accident right here.
Brampton is the most scariest place to drive in.
You said,
no, man.
It is fucking
I had an
scary.
accident right here. You said, yo, it's the drivers and I just went.
Brampton is the most scariest place on earth to drive.
Oh man, I'll take driving in Brampton over DT, fam.
Oh, my
DT
God.
doesn't even make sense.
Oh yeah,
Okay, this is what happened. The Brampton vibe has expanded. It's no longer just in Brampton. It's all the way from Brampton to Scarborough.
No, but big up
All the way. The whole
it's
401.
international. A big up Musewala. You already know?
Rest in peace. Big up.
I play Punjabi up in the lobby.
Yo, I got big up my Punjabi clients.
You know, where do you think they got that sound from? It was Tupac dropping and then they're rapping on the Tupac beat.
They always be asking for a Tupac type,
yeah.
Tupac.
Snoop Dogg type,
Yeah.
Dr. Dre type.
Yo,
Fam.
shout out Rose, man.
Yo, picture me rolling in
West
my 500
Coast type.
bands. Yeah, you
That's
already
crazy.
know.
That's
But
crazy.
it starts in Brampton because we've been trying to, like, you say you're from Scarborough, right?
Uh-huh.
Scarborough don't really have to fight for no stripes. Scarborough, if you're from Scarborough already, people's like, yeah. Whatever you have to say, they're hearing it.
You're a guy. You're a guy.
You're a guy already.
Yeah.
But Brampton, you weren't already a guy. Like when we were kids, we kind of would lie and say we're from Malta. I actually I actually had times, and we lived in Malton too, so we would lie and say we went to Lincoln, which is a high school in Malton and stuff like that, after school trying to chop the girls. Anyways, the point I'm saying is there's an artist, Eric Flowchild. He deserves his flowers. He's an artist that back in the day, back in the block era, back in the early Toronto hip hop era, he was getting his name out there and really trying to reach for the stars. You know what I'm saying? And he's younger than me, but I was trying to produce for him. This is when I was a young producer trying to produce for him. And he would tell me my beats are this, my da-da-da. And eventually you would start rocking with them. My beats weren't the best at the beginning. That's why I didn't go to those old files. I started at like 2011, 2010. But the point is, his vibe was R&B, as you can hear with his name, Eric Flowchild, but he was a rapper. He wasn't singing or whatever, but he was like rapping. So you would be like Raphael Sadiq type beats and like Jay Dilla. That was his thing, right? And it worked for the city because, like I said, the city was on that boom bap vibe. But I wanted to do this trap stuff, and a dude that he worked with, we met, and he started hearing the trap stuff I was doing, and we came together. We started a DJ group called Ratchet in Class. Ratchet in Class wasn't my GMF name that I was already known for working with Eric Flowchild and other artists in the city. Ratchet in Class was just a faceless brand. You see, like us working on controllerisms, like Deb Mouse and them guys. Just I see a white guy's hands and a black guy's hands. That's all you were seeing. You didn't even really know who we were. But he lived DT. Big up Mike. I didn't know if I was gonna call out his name, but big up Mike, same way.
Yeah, big up.
Mike lived in the same condos with Jason. Jason was best friends with Drake. They went on tour. Jason was on tour as the VIP dude because he also was running parties in the city. So he already knew how to like move in the, bottle serve. He already knew how to handle all of that.
Feedback.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They found a girl on tour. Long story short, they brought the girl home. This girl, this girl ends up working with me to be signed to Drake. I'm a pause that story because I didn't want to get into that story.
Pause.
Let's rewind.
Rewind
to the Bryson.
Yeah.
There was another big up Neela Lapre. She was big on Twitter back when Twitter was hot. You guys remember when everybody was on Twitter? Yeah. So she was a pretty thing, and she had all them random like DMing her, but she was out in Bradford. You know what I'm saying?
Wait.
Yeah, she was booming like that. But she liked she liked my beats.
Yeah.
Because I was also an artist and dropping my music and whatever.
She's booming because she's a thing, or she's booming because she's an artist?
Okay, so she could sing, but she's shy.
She's shy. Okay.
Them ones.
You know, they don't want to be in the studio like that, but they like to be in the studio like that. So she was sending me ideas of what she was writing. I was like, yo, you could actually sing. You should be an artist. No, I don't. I just want to be behind the scenes songwriter thing. And then she had some negative experiences with that. She just want to be an A&R. So I helped her become an A&R. She would start chopping my beats. Yeah. One of the first person she got my beats to, rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle.
Jeez.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. As a pretty thing, as a gal, big up the feminism thing for the gal them, they make waves.
Oh yeah. I always say once you have pretty girls sharing your podcast or your product on the internet, you're moving with the gal that like pushing your stuff. So the next person now she hits me and says, "Yo, there's this artist. He's about to drop a record. Here, take it in. He wants you to he wants to remix it in the same way like how you're doing with Ratchet in Class."
Yeah,
it's okay to talk with them. Yeah. So they wanted to remix it in the same way that we're remixing our songs in Ratchet in Class, which was a trap soul vibe. Yeah. We're taking songs, flipping it hip hop, trap soul, but it wasn't called trap soul. We call it Trap and B.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So Trap and B was the name of our thing, and still there. You guys can look up Ratchet in Class on Instagram. No, we're not dropping nothing on that page, but I'm saying it's there as like a memorial. Rest in peace, Ratchet in Class, because we don't do nothing no more. But Bryson was the artist that she wanted me to remix the track. And I said, yo, the song is nice, but does he have a next one? Because I wasn't really feeling it to remix it. He took it like a diss. You get what I'm saying?
I never linked back up.
Turned around and had his producers, because if you listen to the production of Don't, we could pull it up and play Don't. there's no trap drums in it. It's a soft record. Doom, 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 doom. Oh.
No, but there's a
it's a soft little beat.
Yeah. But there's like a in it. There's a
No, that was a beat that was like, you know how on TikTok we have beats that are popular? Mm-hmm. That was a beat that was already popular on SoundCloud. It was like a IDM beat. What do you call? So you have lo-fi, right? What we were saying, that's like boom bap. You have EDM, which is like ravers music. You have IDM. IDM is called intelligent dance music. So it was more a lot of jazzy progressions and like even drum and bass. Some of it can go into IDM. The whole point is that beat was already bopping. He did a remix on top of it. Even the file I found the file that she originally sent to me. It says don't remix Bryson Tiller because he was remixing the rhythm and putting his spin on it.
That's crazy.
And then the label signed him and they dropped it they got the rights and they dropped it as a track.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
But everything post that doesn't sound like don't. Everything post that is trap soul. But that if you go and listen to everything we were dropping on SoundCloud at the time, and we were getting numbers on SoundCloud too. It's not like we were actually getting numbers on our first SoundCloud got ripped down for copyright infringement because of all the samples I was flipping. So I have like a couple like screenshots from like us celebrating, we got this many views and stuff like that. But it was salty, brother. I lost the SoundCloud channel and then Bryson song blows up the next year to be the biggest song of the year. And then he drops his album, it's all sounding like the shit. Even some of the sample, Janet Jackson sample I did, he flipped the same Janet Jackson sample and all kinds of, I'm like, yo.
I learned this. I learned this early in school. Like the teachers would give me grades based on what they thought of me. And it's a little Scarborough Gerber, taking it in. And I just disappear for washroom breaks. I just leave the class. I'd be like, yeah.
Do your own thing.
Washroom. Yeah. Well, as long as the teacher thought that I was a good person, I get good grades. And the consequence to not getting good grades? I was gonna whoop. Like when I get home, it's a bad day.
You got beatings too?
Yo, fuck.
We all.
I had to forge my report cards. That's where I got to. I'd find some bread on the block, and I go and photocopy the report cards, and I put my grades on them. So I show everybody. But even then, I'd still get it because the grades wasn't 100% or 90% or whatever. I tried to make it look realistic. But that's the consequence of having immigrant parents.
Yeah.
So I want to show you guys that, I'm first generation. I don't know about you guys, but like, these guys came from nothing. So, this is the type of shit that I had to do. I'm like, fuck, Until, one day I had to show face and just be like, and then you become your own man.
No doubt.
But that's what I'm trying to say with everything. Just have your own sound, be your own person, push your own shit, stand behind your own shit, find the people that are gonna help you push what you got going on, and stand on what you believe in.
No doubt.
Yeah, it was good. It was good for me because I end up still getting placements. Like that's why my story. Because if I didn't get placements, I would be a sour dude, and this story would be all over the place. But because I still end up produced for like Ludacris or Vitamin D, that is the trap soul sound.
D?
Yeah, if you listen to
Vitamin D.
Yeah, Vitamin D by Ludacris.
I gotta hear that.
Take featuring Ty Dolla $ign.
Oh, okay.
That beat.
You did that?
Yeah. Oh. That beat is trap soul. You get what I'm saying? And I like that the every element of it. Everything that's happening in that beat.
The creativity, man, that's your life that's going into that to make that sound, you know what I mean? Like
I just call it trap soul because that's the term everyone knows. Right? Like
what do you call it?
Originally I call it galactic soul, and then that vein, the Cisco sample. Big right, up. So that's what I'm saying. I take a sample, flip it. Honestly, I put the gospel chords on top. You hear the jazzy gospel chords, And then I guess going with them trap southern drums.
Yo, the gal
And
them
the 808, I forgot to mention that. The bass.
and the gal them didn't even know it was cool to wear thongs until this is
Until thong song.
Didn't even know it's cool. You know?
That beat was originally made to go to Big Sean. And that's what I was like. I was thinking like, cause you know, ass, like, you know, I'm thinking like he wants stuff like that. I'm like, yo, what was the first, like, what was the origin of like ratchetness? So I was like, yo, thong song.
Yeah. I mean, Ludacris is like the same vein as.
And I think that's why you like the beat.
Yeah, same vein as.
Hearing the Cisco thong song.
Backseat
But
I was gonna say Ludacris same vein as Big Sean. Same vein.
Oh yeah, in terms of rapping cadences. Yeah.
Same vein.
Okay,
Same vein.
okay.
But yo, I gotta wrap this up. We can talk for hours, but yeah.
Yo, big up.
We gotta wrap this up.
Mob with us.
The Steady Mobbin Podcast. Martin, you wanna let your people know what's going on?
Yo, what I want to definitely shout out here is the opportunity that you gave us to come on your.
Oh man, no, come on now.
So big shout out to you.
Hopefully,
Definitely a good time.
No doubt. Hopefully, you guys invite me over to your place. That'd be cool.
Sure.
Any shout out to your fans or your people out there? You want people know what's going on?
Definitely. There's a rule that the Everyday Guy show was founded on. And big up my guy Martin, because he showed me a job so I wouldn't have to be running around doing whatever I was doing. And the rule is anything that we involve ourselves in, it's got to be a win for me, win for the other person, and win for the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, at large.
Let's go.
I'll leave it at that.
Let's go.
Everyday Guy show.
And you want to shout out to your people?
Yo, big up everyone repping GSC. Big up Kill the Beat. We're gonna be dropping season 2. So y'all look out so you can participate. Get your bars ready. It's big up for the city. And big up to Steady Mobbin.
Yo, we out.